Marvel vs. Capcom, Threads of Reality, Chapter 1, Carnage Unleashed. Captain America and Iron Man stood there with Ryu and Dante in the Avengers Tower. "Sorry, we've had to reunite like this," Ryu stated. "It's fine. I'm just glad you guys are safe," Captain America replied. "Hey, can we go back to kicking some asses now?" Dante barked. "Alright, Buffy the Demon Slayer, calm down. Let's just start this thing from the beginning, shall we?" Iron Man ordered. Then the holographic screen appeared in front of the four individuals and showed an image of Ryu and Dante's universe, several towns, cities, and civilians all being attacked by the Carnage symbiote. This is normally Pete's domain, but the symbiotes have caused worldwide panic more than once. My question is, why is the Carnage symbiote in your universe causing havoc? Captain America sighed. "This thing was really strong. Collecting people, he became some form of hive mind thing," Dante replied. "He knew how to fight us," Ryu stated. "I've been running a scan of all of you guys since you two showed up, and I have several spots on the map matching your energy signatures," Iron Man told them. "So some of the others are here too? We should round them up," Ryu said. "We should do the same. Maybe our team can also help bring them all here. Whatever this is, I have a feeling it's going to get a lot worse." Captain America nodded. "I will go with ants and pants, and you take Justin Bieber with a sword," Iron Man told Captain America. Captain America and Dante walked through a dark, gloomy forest in Japan. "Sadly, we cannot identify who's here, but we at least know where they are." Captain America sighed. "It's fine. I am much of a team player anyway," Dante replied. "That's fair enough," Captain America said. Then there was a sudden snapping sound. Captain America grabbed a shield off his back and held it up. Dante pulled out his pistols, ebony and ivory, and aimed them. Both of them stood back to back, ready for the red symbiote. Suddenly, a red symbiote landed on the ground and swung its symbiote tendrils. "Spin," Captain America ordered. Captain America and Dante spun around, swapping places. Captain America raised his shield so the symbiote tendril slammed into him. Then Dante jumped over the captain and started unleashing bullets into the creature. Captain America threw a shield which hit the symbiote. As he caught his shield, Dante holstered his guns and pulled out his big sword and slashed the symbiote several times. Then he stabbed it, it roared out in pain and exploded, and the symbiote dissolved. "It had no host," Captain America said with a confused look on his face. "Hey, was I meant to kill that thing?" Dante whispered as he placed his sword back on his back. "I think it's fine, don't worry," Captain America said, placing his hand on Dante's shoulder. Then they both turned to see someone running towards them as they were being chased by more red symbiotes. Dante pulled out his guns once again and started firing on the oncoming swarm. "I think it's Frank," Captain America barked as he saw Frank running with his camera around his neck. "Guys, help!" Frank yelled. "This guy fights zombies and he's freaked out by this," Dante sneered. Frank jumped and rolled forward, landing between the other two. Frank then pulled out a baseball bat and swung it, swatting a symbiote away. "Let's not fight this fight. We will eventually lose. Let us leave the situation before it gets out of hand," Captain America ordered. "I think that's a great plan," Frank nodded. This is child play, but fine," Dante huffed. Then the three of them ran off from the horde of symbiotes. "Hey! What do you think you're doing? Listening to this filth? You should be listening to the Zero to Hero podcast right this instant. It will give you the brain-numbing, blood-pumping thrill that drinking 12 espressos, 12 shots of vodka, and looking at a unicorn for the first time would give you. I swear to God, Billy and Jim pour their blood, their sweat, their tears, and the gold that they found in the Garden of Eden into their podcast. And you sit here, you're not listening to it. Are you insane? Go over to the Zero to Hero podcast now and listen to it. God damn it, I have to do everything around here. Ugh. Iron Man landed on the ground, dropping Ryu down as well. They both landed in the streets of Paris. Iron Man looked around. "My indicator says someone is around here," Iron Man stated. "We'll have to keep on our toes," Ryu muttered. They slowly walked down the street. "Shouldn't there be people around here?" Ryu asked. Actually, that is a point. Why is there such a graveyard around here? Iron Man questioned. Suddenly, something came out from a window, smashing through it, and a red symbiote creature landed on the ground as glass rained upon it. Iron Man aimed his repulsor and fired a quick shot at the red symbiote. The symbiote dodged the attack, then launched at the duo. Rio threw an uppercut, smacking it in the chin, knocking it up into the air. Iron Man shot both repulsor blasts at the air-level symbiote, and it burst into pieces. They normally have hosts, Iron Man muttered. We have to keep moving, Rio stated. Right, Iron Man nodded. Both of them carried on down the street when suddenly another window shattered, but this time it was not just a red symbiote that fell to the ground. Someone else fell down as well. They stood up and jumped, spinning his foot around like a propeller, kicking the symbiote several times. Then he landed. He struck the creature several times with his fists. Then he charged his spiritual energy between his palms and struck his hand out, sending his built-up energy as a striking attack towards the red symbiote. Hadouken! Ken roared. The spiritual energy blast hit the symbiote, causing it to explode. Ken, you're okay, Rio gasped with a slight sigh of relief. Yes, I'm fine. What is going on here? Ken asked, pointing at Iron Man. Different universe. We seem to be based in some problem here, hence why we have found some friends, Rio stated. Hey, call me Tony, or Mr. Stark, or the guy who'll more than likely save your ass more than once, Iron Man nodded. Several more symbiotes started filling the streets. Both Ryu and Ken unleashed their Hadoukens as Iron Man unleashed his arc blast from his chest, ripping through the swarm. We better get out of here. It would be foolish if we stayed. I ain't saving Steve said so, but I'm just saying, Iron Man said. Agreed. We flee now and regroup, Ryu nodded. Then the trio fled the swarm of red symbiotes. Iron Man, Captain America, Frank, Dante, Ryu, and Ken all stood in Avengers Towers. Don't get me wrong, I can handle swarms of flesh-eating crab, but this thing is something else, Frank sighed. I cannot wait to get back into the fight, Dante sneered. Right now, we are waiting for two things. First off, I have my computer scanning these symbiotes. These things are moving differently, acting differently. They don't have hosts. Second of all, we just put a word out for your guys' arrival, so we're hoping soon our numbers increase, Iron Man explained. We have calculated that every spot here on the map is one person from your universe, but it also seems to be correlating with the red symbiotes, Captain America told them. So it's a waiting game? Great, Ken sighed. Hey! What do you think you're doing? Listening to this filth? You should be listening to the Zero to Hero podcast right this instant. It will give you the brain-numbing, blood-pumping thrill that drinking 12 espressos, 12 shots of vodka, and looking at a unicorn for the first time would give you. I swear to God, Billy and Jim pour their blood, their sweat, their tears, and the gold that they found in the Garden of Eden into their podcast. And you sit here, you're not listening to it. Are you insane? Go over to the Zero to Hero podcast now and listen to it! God damn it, I have to do everything around here. Riddle me this. What do you get when you get 3 Power Ranger fans who also write Power Ranger fanfictions and upload them on separate podcasts and YouTube channels, and you happen to put the 3 of them together and they form a unique Power Ranger storyline? Here's your answer. You get the 3 Ranger Bros, who is myself, Tai Tiger, the Red Cornish Ranger, Mark, and the Cosplay Dude 637. We are the 3 Ranger Bros, and we came up with the idea called Power Rangers Global, a storyline where 4 different Rangers from different universes team up to save Universe 2118, a universe ruled by the gods. Now, if you want to hear Power Ranger Global, you can find it on Tiger Tales, the YouTube channel, and Nerds Through Comics, the podcast, and you can find that podcast anywhere that podcast can be listened to. So one more time, that's Power Rangers Global on Tiger Tales, the YouTube channel, and Nerds Through Comics, the podcast. Zenki was a super soldier with enhanced senses, agility, stamina, strength, speed, an increased version of Taskmaster's mimic ability. He wielded dual pistols, a submachine gun, and a sword and shield, and a battle staff. He was 22 years old and had short blonde hair and piercing green eyes. He walked through his small town, his gear and suit all hidden in the form of nanotech, all hidden in a circular device that was tucked away in his pocket. He carried on walking till he saw something moving behind him. It caught his attention. He turned around and instantly leaned to one side, dodging a symbiote tendril. It looked at him as he stared at the red symbiote, snarling. "I've dealt with Carnage a few times, and you ain't Cassidy." Zenki grinned. He pulled out the disc from his pocket, placed it on his belt, tapped it twice, and the nanites wrapped around him and formed into a suit and hood. His gear formed on his back and belt. The symbiote jumped at Zenki. He pulled out his sword and sliced the symbiote down, then pulled out one of his pistols and fired it several times. The symbiote staggered back, then holstered his pistol and pulled out his shield and slashed the opponent, forcing it to keep its distance. Then suddenly, someone came flying in and kicked the symbiote in the face, smashing it into the wall. "Hey there, man. Sorry to jump in. Thought I'd help," said the guy. Zenki looked at the guy stood there, as the guy looked at him back. They both could not believe their eyes. They looked exactly the same. "Hey, you're me!" both of them yelled out, pointing at each other.